Do they want to lose their chariot? No. This is cool. It's a double whammy, if you will. And we get another here. Mwah. Can't complain. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Red and white aggro. We love it. Double strike and trample back again in today's video. It just doesn't get better than that. It's like Embercleave if you've been around long enough, but a non-legendary that you can stack. Of course, we're talking about Lizard Blades. If you're unfamiliar, don't worry. We're going to break down the deck list in depth, talk about all of the strategies, synergies held within, and then we'll showcase or demonstrate all of this within the top-ranked Mythic gameplay, playing against not only the best decks in the world, but the best players in the world as well, reaching rank number 300, I believe, which is pretty goofy in all honesty. So, buckle up, get ready, make sure to like the video to show your support, subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends about the channel as well, that would really help, and yeah, maybe comment down below some love if you don't mind. Let's take a look at the deck list. Alrighty then, double penetration, you know, LOL, 60 card standard best of one Kamigawa deck with a 2.4 average mana value, 7 non-creatures, 29 creatures, and 24 lands. We have the Thunderous Orator in the build. Now, this is very important, and actually kind of seems weird to mention it as the main card, but surprisingly, it actually holds the deck together and, you know, takes it from a very good deck to a fantastic deck. For 2 mana, a 2/2 with Vigilance, whenever the Orator attacks, it gains Flying until the end of turn if you control a creature with Flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, and Trample, which is really, really cool. So all of the core keywords we do gain access to through the Thunderous Orator, which is absolutely fantastic. And of course, Double Strike presented to the field, or the deck, I suppose, through Lizard Blades for 2. This was what I was talking about to start the video, a 1/1 artifact creature equipment with Double Strike, and you can also equip this to a creature for 2 to give it Double Strike via the Reconfigure, which is quite nice, and Reconfigure just changes it from an equipment to a creature, if you're unfamiliar. And then, you know, the rest of the deck, say it ain't so. There's a lot of trample here. First and foremost, the Venerable Warsinger is a core card of the deck for 3 mana, a 3/3 with Vigilance and Trample. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may return target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage Venerable Warsinger dealt to that player, right? So what's really cool about this is if we are to put Double Strike on our Warsinger, which is our main objective, that whenever it deals combat damage, triggers twice. It triggers on first strike, and it will trigger on second strike or main combat damage, which is nice. And it has Trample, which increases the chance of actually getting some of that damage through to the person. And that's going to allow us to play 2 creatures, potentially, from our graveyard, putting them directly back into play without spending any mana, which is, you know, woof, right? How does it get better than that? Moving away from that, we have Atsushi, the Blazing Sky for 4 as a 4/4 legendary creature dragon spirit with flying and haste. When it dies, choose 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards, or create 3 treasure tokens. So again, trample, beautiful, and then we'll just put Double Strike on that if we don't have the Warsinger. That's the main concept of the deck. And then, of course, the Thunderous Orator will gain all of those other keywords by default: Flying, Trample, Vigilance, Trample, and Double Strike, of course, right? Which is really quite interesting. And then speaking of keywords, you know, my favorite card of the last set, what was it? It was Innistrad, Crimson Vow, or Midnight Hunt. I don't know which one it was, but the Innistrad set, Angel Fire Ignition, sorcery speed for 3, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste until the end of turn. Flashback for 4, which is pretty goofy, right? So this has a Midnight Hunt, right? It's the werewolf. Crimson Vow is the bat for vampire, just to clarify. But there's a ton of keywords here, right? So the Thunderous Orator is now going to pick up Lifelink. It's going to pick up Indestructible, and even, well, actually cannot pick up Haste because it needs to attack to gain that keyword. But nonetheless, the Indestructible and Lifelink is great, in addition to you know, the flying, the double strike, the trample that it already will be getting, which is quite nice. We also have trample through the Kargan Intimidator for 2. It's a 3/1. Cowards can't block warriors. You can pay 1 to choose one that's not been chosen. It gets +1/+1. Target creature becomes a coward and therefore cannot block warriors. Or target warrior gains trample until the end of turn, right? So, you know, the Intimidator is out for 2. It can give itself trample for 1 mana, which is really nice. It can actually even make itself unblockable if your opponent only has 1 creature. But just even putting the Lizard Blades on the Intimidator, a 2-drop that can grab trample is great, because now all of a sudden, you know, it's a 3/1 with double strike, which is far better. And then if it dies, you still retain access to your Lizard Blades, which is quite nice. The Luminarch Aspirant is here to buff up the team as a 2-drop 1/1 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It can go on something like the Fireblade Charger if you don't have a trample creature that you're utilizing with double strike, because obviously that's how we're going to win the matches first and foremost. However, you can also put it on the Charger, and when it dies, it will deal damage equal to its power to any target. So that's kind of why we'll stack it up there, so your opponent doesn't ever want to kill it. We also have First Strike available and Flying for the Orator on turn 1 available through the Battlefield Raptor, which is quite nice. And then Showdown of the Skulls. If anything happens to us, or even, you know, we just want to pour on a little bit more juice for 4 mana. When it enters play, exiling the top 4. You may play those cards until the end of your next turn, and then on your following 2 draw steps, whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, which is nice, right? Putting those counters on the Trample or Double Strike, whatever it happens to be. We have Frost Dragon for an additional attacker alongside Den, and then we have the Defiance alongside the Empire for the channel value. 1/1s with the Defiance, 4 damage to blocking or attacking creature with the Empire, 3/2 with the Den of the Bugbear that creates a 1/1, and then the 3/4 with Flying with the Cave of the Frost Dragons. Sundown Pass and Pathway for consistency, and then some basic lands so we don't get caught with our pants down. That's the deck list. Thank you guys so much for watching this portion of the video. We're going to jump into today's Mythic gameplay now. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. Comment on the channel. What do you think of the deck list? Let me know. And of course, share the channel to your friends, your families, your chat rooms, really anybody. It does help also quite a bit. Enjoy today's gameplay footage, and don't miss out on Card of the Day when we wrap up after that. You go first. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You're so kind. Like, I feel like it was my opponent saying, no, you go first. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. They take the Mali. No 1-drop. It's good practice if you don't have a 1-drop to play the tapped land. That's almost too much of a good thing. 3 copies of Angel Fire Ignition. Let's slam for 3. Oh, they are not going to like this. Could you imagine this is what you spellbind into? You just shake your head, right? It's like, oh man. I guess we'll be dealing with that somehow. I've effed up. We skipped the equip phase. I meant to give it double strike. I just like auto skipped through. Oops. Casually missing 4 damage. Ah, it's not a problem. Right. This is the kind of deck where you can miss 4 damage and still do too much damage. Woof. It does have trample, so not the greatest block there. Double strike, trample, life gain, indestructible, vigilance, haste. That's what I mean. You can miss 4 damage, and it doesn't matter. Stop it. Going first again? You are so kind. Lily123, rank number 82. Wow. That's incredible. Keep up the good work, Lily. Playing some Mono Grin. We'll chill with first strike defensively. We pray that we top deck a 3rd land. Right? Maybe if we're really good, we can get it. Not great, I'll tell you that much. I hate when I brick. It's worse than flooding, because look at all these cards that we could play, but can't. We can play some of them, but we cannot double cast. Right, I want to put this laser blades on someone on turn 4. Beautiful. They do have the fight effect, which annoys me. We don't want that to hit the War Singer. Yikes. Let's hit for 3. I would take either one of these 3 permanents of theirs if they're willing to offer it. You take the pack leader. That makes most sense, because it's kind of dead in the water here. But we still don't want to do just like this wall build-up where they gain advantage. I don't mind if my creatures are in the grave. We have a Venerable War Singer. Now they can only save one of them, unless they have 2. They choose to save the Sculptor, because they're short on mana. No, they're not. Alright. Is there a removal in hand? I have to assume there is, right? They always have Blizzard Brawl. We've not seen it yet, so now's that time. 1 Blizzard Brawl, please. Sir, would you like that chilled? Hot. Looks over. Brings me a Chariot instead. Let's go for the equip. Actually doing it this time. What a ding-a-ling, hey? We have another War Singer, so we can do it. Did they want to lose their Chariot? No. This is cool. It's a double whammy, if you will. And we get another here. Mwah. Can't complain. Still a little... Ooh! Beating mono green. That played a chariot. And a werewolf pack leader. Like, that was awesome. Double strike on the War Singer. Yeah, yeah! On the draw, hand is fine, looking for land. Aren't we always? It really feels that way. Mono green, looking for revenge. Oof. Pass turn, 2 damage, double strike. An immediate Blizzard Brawl. They always do, man. They always do. No! Get oddity, because they know we can't interact. Dang, we're bricking. I think we're screwed. If we play the War Singer and then they smash us, we're definitely dead. Take our 3. Yikes. I just had an epiphany, and I can't believe I've not done it yet. I'll save it for the wrap-up portion, but I just made this deck even better than it is. Oh man, I don't even want to say it out loud. It makes me feel weird. Let's get this on the War Singer. We're just gonna die, though's the problem. I don't want to lose the Singer to the Troll. I'm positive that they would block and take it. They have Blizzard Brawl. I'm even more upset because then we should have progressed. I thought they were going to inscript that. I was worried. We do this to their person. Try to go for lethal, baby. Oh no. Oh no. Like you called? I guess I should have blocked with this too. Then we could have brought them both back. We're still dead, is the problem. Right? Even with 10 life, they are hitting for so much damage. Down to 5. If we top deck a land for Angel Fire again, I mean, that is a thing. Lands. Not great, I guess. 6/6. Doesn't have trample yet. Do they have instant speed trample on it? Oh, they have 6/7 with the sculptor. Nice. Okay, so we're just dead. So this hits us for 8. This will go to 5 and die. This will hit us for 6, which is 14. Let's see what they've got. We block with an additional 2. So it should be down to 12. What you got, Willis? What you got? They may have an alternative playline with an inscription. That would be respectable. Right? Like, they could throttle our War Singer here. No. Interesting. They had to tap the land first. They didn't do. What's Ren at? 3. Let's just ping it up top. Down to 4. Wow. Right, what do they have for an answer? The token comes in tapped. They have 2 cards we can't see. Oh, a Chariot. That's fantastic. Hashtag not bad. And another Troll. Woof! We don't get the land. Which means no indestructible. They might get us. We have 2 creatures to bring back. We can survive. Unless they go like full-on Attica blocks. And they do have the trample to do it. Oh, yikes. No, we survive here. We survive this. Right? Now they're only doing 4 damage to us. Oh, but they could untap. That's why we should have killed the Sculptor first. We just gave them a contact point, but they only have a land in hand, so we're okay. Charger out. Six with first strike. Is it enough? Ooh, I don't know. I don't think so. We have 10. It's the trample from the oddity. Yikes. The chariot, like it's an 8. 7 for 15. 19 with the chariot. 20 with the Rangers class. And we're blocking 6, 7, 8, 9 of it. We're taking 11. We're dead. If we got that land, we would have won, but we apparently can't pull more than 3 land. Okay, they don't chariot, though. That's weird. But they're still messing us up here. Like, this is 17 damage. We block 8. That gives us lethal, though. Right? The chargers give us lethal. Literally doesn't matter. They're tapped out. The deaths of the chargers give us lethal. Bingo, bango, bongo. Wow. Oops. Oops. 3-3-6. It's incredible how we won that on 3 lands. They did misstep at the end there. They were to crew the token with the chariot and then push in, and then the chariot is a 5-4 with trample. They attacked with a 7 or an 8-8 with trample, would have been a 9-8 with trample, and then they had this as a 9-9 with trample. And I think we would have been dead by 2 damage. But we were lucky enough to escape. Going first with 3 land, that's amenable. Get that Luminarch out as soon as possible. We can always bring it back to War Singer if they blast it. It's kind of a risk against red mana there, right? Rule skis. Really? A Gruul deck that doesn't play for its first how many turns? Hard drive in the house. I might stack the charger instead of the Luminarch. Because what if they're, when we try to push on the Luminarch, they just kill the Luminarch? Ah? See? So this way we still get the counter. They should have done it first. They shouldn't have waited. They're being greedy. They should not have waited there. And typically you wait. It's good manners to wait, but not in that scenario. We juked. 3 damage. We grab Trample on the Orator. Charger swings for 2. Orator's gone. Kind of sad, but you know who brings him back? Or her. That's a him. Well, maybe the bearded lady, though. I don't know. Alright, alright. 4-4. We better look out. They might try and get us. I guess, you know, let's just get after it now. Down to 11. That's quite good. And let's get the Luminarch out for that trigger on the beginning of our combat. The Thunderous Orator's not bad either, but I do think the Luminarch might be a little bit better with Double Strike Trample already available. I mean, an additional Double Strike Trample's not bad, though. Let's not overlook that. Donna. Donna, Donna. They're like, that Venerable War Singer is a pain. How can I deal with it? Okay. Oh my gosh, they don't. If it was a pain before, it's going to get much worse now, my friend. Hashtag yikes. They kill the Luminarch at the correct time. Let's swing in for a hello good game. Wow. 298. We're killing it today. We are literally just blasting through people. Double Strike Trample. Add Vigilance to it. plus the ability to grab things from your grave. Would you imagine if Embercleave grabbed things from your grave as well? Stop it. And gave you vid. Thank you. I really appreciate it when my opponent lets me go first. Because it goes to them always. They're like, do you want to play first or draw first? And then sometimes they're like, oh, I'll actually draw first. And that's why I say thank you. Okay. Red untapped mountain is threatening as it could indicate a shock. Orator 2, Singer 3, Blazing Sky 4. Oh no. Let me attack into it. It already has Vigilance, and Trample wouldn't do anything. They take it. They don't want to lose the reduction. Ugh, artifact, or enchantments, sorry. Fairly oppressive right now. We just need to apply as much pressure as possible. Dang. Oral time OP. Wow. Yeah, you do that. Nice exile. I might start running... Oh my lord. Wow. Are you insane? And they do just as much damage plus more next turn. Whoa. That's so silly. Oh, grab flying and vigilance on the crew. Wow. Saved by the exile. Again. That's ridiculous. 3 exiles, turn 2. Gotcha! Right? Holy Toledos. I can't believe we survived that thing. Oh, it itself is an 8-8. Fantastic. Michiko is much better than I originally gave her credit for. I was like, oh, that's an alright enchantment. No, it's Gasolina. Wow. Another Angel Fire off the top or what? I just want to see what we get. We can block some flyers and survive. Watch them grab Trample. Watch them grab Trample. Block the 8-8. We take 5, 6, 7. Down to 3. Really? Let's see if we find it. I mean, a land and an Angel Fire would be amenable. We get the land, we don't get Angel Fire, though. This is so sad, you see? Good game. Nice deck. LOL. 2 2 lands. Oh, it's always pretty risky, but we're here for the biscuit. Nice. This is another Selesnya Enchantments deck. Well, that's a Doomscar, right? Hello, good game. I know you're playing the best deck. Let's just hit for 2. I know it's a Doomscar, so, you know. Have fun. What else would be foretold? It has to be a Doomscar. Down to 15. That's 10 life. I think I'll end a turn here. I know we could fold out more, but it's a Doomscar. It's a Doomscar! It has to be. We have 3 damage through the charger when it dies, plus we're left with a 1/1 double strike, which should... Oh no. Oh no. My first strike. Still think we go for it. That's indestructible, right? We kill Catilda first, so there's no life gain in the process. Right? The first strike kills Catilda. And there's no life gain for them. And then this clears the way. Good game. Casual 44 life. That's more like it. That's more like it. Going first. I guess so. Pass into Cave, into Luminarch, into what I hope would be a Warsinger, then into a Blades equipped to the Warsinger. Yeah? We will need a 3rd and 4th land for that story to come to fruition. Please don't burn me. Please don't burn me. And please draw a land. Please draw a land. Oh, no. Yes. This is a red source. We have 2 white, now we have 2 red. Let's push up the Luminarch. Do they interact? 3 damage. Please don't counter this. Please don't counter this. Nice. Now here comes the interaction. What's going on? Is it a Bounce Effect, Defeating Hope. They're both 3/3, so they dodge a few things, but again, not everything. Otherworldly Gaze, looking at the top 3, any number into the grave. So they put Thirst and an Opus into the grave. Third land. You reveal a... That was a Snarl. That's a Mind Link mech out. Uh-oh. $11 damage. A woof. Getting after it. It's a strong start, just how we wanted. Nice. They're free casting 2 from the grave. One of them is an Opus to kill the War Singer. That's fantastic. I actually built the deck. I don't know if this is the exact list, but I had a good time with it. And these are all the same cards. The Mind Link mech is also really cool with the Calamity Bearer. That's giant that doubles damage, and then you get 2 of them, so the double doubles the double, which is a quadruple. Very cool stuff. So they do Thirst first, because they can maybe throw something that's better than the Opus. I don't know what would be better than the Opus on the second hit. Right, so they make a 4/4. They kill our 4/4. We're already all tapped out. They tap the Lizard Blades, which, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're on tap immediately. Could be worse. And, yeah, I mean, they have to kill the Trample. Right, and that 4/4 saves them. We're pretty screwed still. Unless they have another. Which they very well could. Toss it on the charger. No attacks. We don't want to just force them to block, because then we have nothing next turn. They would wipe the field. And then we're dead in the water. So, you know, this way we accumulate value. They get one more chance to shut us down. And hopefully that doesn't happen. And then we can force... nice hit here. This gaze is so good. Okay. That's fine. They're going to use the second gaze. Yep. And then they're casting both of those Prismari commands. Oh, they just got a Seagate. They just got a Seagate, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Prismari. Oh, we're close to dead. They just kill us. They have lethal. Oh, man. Nice. Good game. They have lethal. Because they hit for another 4, plus the 2 Prismaris deal an additional 2 each, right? That was really close. I didn't think they'd have the ability to kill us. But again, that would have happened either way, even if we chomped with the guy. Oh, and they use Play with Fire instead of the command, but both are going to work. Getting us down to 0, and that was a nice match. Cool deck available on my channel in the recent uploads if you want to see a complete breakdown. Opponent goes first. Illegal. They must be cheating. Hello, good game. This is a lot of land. So Needle Verge, Charger, Cave, Orator. Maybe Channel, maybe Ignition. Turn 4, Blazing Sky. Oh no. Oh no. This is brutal. Let's take what damage we can get. I'll kill it if I can. It's a stupid card, man. Very good card. Oh, here's an enchantment. I guess I'll take that back into my hand now. And another. And another. Oh, it's just the old deck we played 15 times today. I guess. Just clear it out of the way. Restoration's so good. Like, discard the commie and then just bring it right back. Woof. They're not attacking. That's making me upset. We have Flying and Trample now. Alongside Vigilance. Take our damage. Makes me want to run Farewell. Oh, another Naturalist. Wow. Hollow Taunting for 2. I mean, this is good. Blizzard Blades onto our Dragon. This is big damage. 8 and 4 for 12. Down to 6. Land and tapped. Wow. Can we survive? Can we survive? That's the question. Companion makes a spirit. They're going to have 6 enchantments here soon as well. Right? Wedding Announcement makes a spirit. It's an enchantment. Another. Holy Toledos. They're all gain flying. These are 3/3s now. They gain life, which sucks. And they can block us big time. Oof. Let's push up. Land out. We have double strike. Indestructible. So the Orator can still swing. 6, 12, 18 damage. 16. So they block 4 of it here, which takes it down to 12, and they block 3 of it here to 9. Another 3 down to 6. They can take 6 damage. Oh, they get the that spirit there, which is really good. So we get some damage through. Of course, we had indestructible, so that's fine. We survive, and then we'll play the War Singer as well. I do not even want to see what happens this turn. Like, we might win and beat the best deck in the meta, But we also might get slapped upside the mouth here. That's a full palm. Kami out. 3 cards in their hand. Another Hollowed Haunting. My dog. And then Borrowed Time. No way. Are you kidding me? I hate this deck. That was so silly. I'm being facetious. Oh, I hate that. We're just dead. We can't do anything here. We are straight up dead. Holy. That was brutal. I told you we were going to get cuffed upside the head. Wow. That's brutal. What a terrible deck. I'm going to make an anti-enchantment deck. Just because of this build. It's over, you understand? Do you remember what Shadow's Verdict does? There's even that other card, that blue card, annihilates tokens. Or no, the white card it is. Ugh, so gross. Not even cool. Wow. Another Borrowed Time. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Path of Peril. That is so dumb. Yeah, Hitsuku is going to be very, very good. Wow, I'm just in. Holy Toledos. We got absolutely robbed in that one game versus the enchantment deck. I think actually maybe 2 games we got robbed versus the enchantment deck. It seems to be a problem that's kind of springing its head up. I'm going to make my decks anti-enchantment deck. So if you've got wild cards to spend, you're like, oh, I'm going to get this enchantment deck. Save your time because it's not going to last for long. Yeah? Thank you guys for watching. We've got card of the day, but before we get there, we've got to talk about the deck and how we can fix its downfalls. Because first and foremost, I was like, oh, I just had an epiphany. We're going to run the Escort and the Samurai in the deck, and then the War Singer, you know, grabs Indestructible, replays it from the grave, right? That's a no-brainer. We should still include that 100%. However, we got burned by not destroy effects. We got burned by exile, so we're talking about the Surge Eye Shelter. This can easily come in as a module land to give us protection from the color of our choice. And I think with these adjustments, which you'll see in an upcoming version, demonstrated and balanced in full, I think we're going to be positioned to take down this enchantment deck. With this out of the way, let's check out card of the day. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are, if we get the right side up. So this is a holographic Nessian Wild Ravager for 6 mana, a 6/6 creature Hydra, tribute for 6. As this creature enters the battlefield, an opponent of your choice may place 6 +1/+1 counters on it. Well, thanks for the free counters. That's going to put it to a 12/12, baby. And then whenever it enters the battlefield, if its tribute wasn't paid, you may have the Ravager fight another target creature, which is pretty insane. So it's either 12/12 or it's a 6/6 that gets to fight on ETB. and we love it. This is a holographic green card, so the green screen destroys it. Protection from Titan Shield available within the link tree, among many other things. Like the video, comment on it as well, subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends, family, playgroups, or whatever it happens to be. Strangers, right? Just let's get some banners up there. Cheers, have a magical day, and we'll see you soon.